Awesome. Well, of course, all of these guys will be there at the event, including a few others who are not on the actual call right now. But really quick, because I know there's a lot of people on here from the options domination side as well, and they're gonna have questions about stuff. So I'm just going to address this in fairly quick ways, if I can. The aim for options domination with the event is to try and get managed accounts available for our members. Okay. I think that should be sufficient to satisfy pretty much everybody, because the idea of generating returns without having to actually do any of the hard work of trading, or just or even follow with any of the stuff, is the most appealing aspect of options domination as a whole. So just like with DST, where the whole idea is now the business is run for you and you can be an observer instead of being an active participant at all times, that's the direction we're also trying to go with options domination. So we're going to have these managed accounts basically out there. But one of the very exciting things overall has been people have been getting over the last month and a half, because it's been a month and a half, which is plenty of time to at least gauge how is the whole community working out, how are people actually doing from using the signals, from using the training and so on. Very confident to say, look, anybody who's following the steps, who is taking the signals and analyzing the signals, because we get to see all of this data, right? We can see the actual results, we can see the actual data of the signals performance. We know for a fact, I mean, they're doing really well. In fact, several people, upwards of 10 people at least, have contacted me saying, all I do is take the live sessions every single day, and those live sessions alone have tripled my account or doubled my account, or I mean this much profit, that much profit, and so on. So if you just consistently do those, I think we've had total of 2 or 3 losing days on the sessions in the last month and a half. And really Sean and Aaron and anybody else who's on here who's actually trading with them, other than Kevin, is a good example of how it works. Maybe have, I don't know if Sean maybe wants to give us a brief insight, because I think Sean was involved in this kind of trading a little bit before as well. So his perspective will be very good. But there are 2 things we're trying to do. One, we're trying to actually increase the live sessions. And so when you attend the event, if you're a VIP attendee of the event and you're an options domination member, regardless of what level you're on, inheritance or not, we're actually going to assign 1 week worth of live session credits to you guys. Okay, so you can go in and take those live trading sessions for 1 week, just because you came to the event, and that I think should be basically worthwhile for you guys. And then at the same time, you will be getting, that little thumb drive that we were talking about, that thumb drive that has all of the secret templates and all that good stuff from Josh and Trent. We have all the templates already done for you, so you can just plug and play. You might remember I've done a video and I've done a couple of webinars where I showed this this indicator system that is used as one of our background signal stream generator systems. Okay, now it generates some signals that over the last, I mean, I'm talking about 50,000 plus trades generated, had over 70% win rates. Okay, but we can't make that live because the delay between generating the signal to putting it on our website to you guys receiving to you taking the signal hasn't really been worked out quite yet. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is we're actually going to include that indicator on that thumb drive. And we're going to show you in a very quick video how to set it up and just leave it running on your computer if you want. And this will never be sold. It's never going to be available to anybody outside of these people who are at the event and get that thumb drive. Okay, so just that's what we're going to do on the options domination side of house. Sean, maybe you want to talk a little bit about it. Trent is welcome to talk about it. Trent's here is welcome to talk about it, but we'll start with Sean.
Yeah, sure. I pretty much, after I saw the little options domination video that you guys showed in Vegas, I pretty much left that event and wanted to just absorb myself in that information. That's the type of person I was. And
Are you still that type of person, or you were just that type of person?
Yeah, I used to be that type of person, but I'm not any. No,
you have improved.
You gotta be careful, guys, when you talk to Hitesh. He reads every single word you say, and he'll come back and get you. But anyways, yeah, I really wanted to absorb myself in the information, learn as much as I could. I joined this trading room and that trading room. There's a whole bunch you can see on ClickBank, and had this indicator and that indicator, and my account never grew. And one of the things that always frustrated me with the options industry was that, so many people would be out there claiming, yeah, we have 80% win rates, and you'd be like, this is amazing. And you'd sit down with your spreadsheets and you'd do the hypothetical scenarios, and you'd be a millionaire by the end of the year if you were winning 80% of the time. And one of the frustrating things was that quite often you would get a signal on a currency pair and you'd go to take that trade 5 seconds later, and the strike price was nowhere near what was called out. So you never ever had a chance to take that trade. In fact, anybody who got that signal would never have taken that trade. And of course the trade would win, and those would be marked as wins. And this is one of the biggest scams in the industry. And this is what people do to inflate their win rates to make them seem like they're the best signal service out there. And reality is that those 75, 80% win rate services are more like 50, 55 if you're lucky. So what happens is you end up losing money and you end up just getting really frustrated with the industry. Well, when options domination came along, I was really excited to know that, pretty much every single signal that comes back there, and I think if it doesn't, then there must be some sort of glitch, but every single signal that comes back there you can take. And my results so far after the past 3 weeks, I've been trading at around a 67% clip, which is real, like a real 67% clip. And I've been growing my account slowly over time. Now, I'm not doing crazy numbers because I didn't throw 10 grand in so I could start trading 500 right away, because I want to grow my account from $1,000 to $10,000, as a case study on my own, so that I can show people, what you can do starting with a low budget to grow up to, a fairly big level. And the live trading sessions, I was telling Hitesh when they first came out, I was like, man, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm sitting here in some chat room, there's nothing going on. Like, can we get some screenshots or something? And I think he said to me something like, you don't make money with it all being pretty. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll see how this thing goes. And I've only had one losing session personally, being on the live sessions. It's one of the most lucrative things I've ever seen. The guy is fantastic. I think last week he was 13-4, and the week before he was 15-5. And I don't know the numbers this week. I know that Monday was one of those losing days, and then he's done really well Sunday, and he's done really well Monday and Tuesday, so hopefully we have a good end of the week. But if you get in there, and especially if you're an enterprise member or above, and you take the senior signals, and you take the CMR signals, and you take the live signals, your win rates are in the high 60s to low 70s, and you're making money every week, and you're adjusting your minimum trade value every single week because your balance is growing. And it's just one of the coolest things in the world, because like I said, I had never made money for months and months and months. I was convinced this whole industry was just a giant scam. So it's really nice to actually be able to make money and be able to trust the signals that are coming and being given to you, and being able to see all the data that Hitesh and team have thrown out there for you guys to see. Yep, this trade pair is winning 64% of the time. Yep, the live sessions have a 72% win rate, and you can track them, and they're legit. Like, it's actual legit numbers. So I'm really excited too. The fact of the matter is, and we'd be lying if we didn't say there was a few hiccups along the way. The fact of the matter is, this is still now the largest company in the industry. The win rates are extraordinary. The results that we've already seen, and we've only been live for just over a month, are just fantastic. And we haven't even, Hitesh hasn't even launched so many of the things that he wants to get out there. So just wait till the event when the managed accounts are out, and some of the other cool stuff that he has coming. I didn't even know that there's an indicator. That's super exciting. And again, I'm super pumped about this, because it's a legit way to make money in the options world, in an industry where there are so many scams out there. It's really cool what we're doing here, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the future.